Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. We got a men's motivational talk this afternoon. Avoiding distractions. Yes, indeed. I apologize in advance for any background noise that you may hear. I got to go against the elements. Any background music you may hear, it's just background music. I don't own the rights to anything that may be played. You know, I like to kick it in the public here. What's good with y'all? I see y'all rolling into the chat. As you roll in, make sure you mash the thumbs up button. It allows YouTube to send the notifications out. And this talk is definitely needed. It's been weighing down on my spirit to speak on this topic. And these are some of the things that I got to tell to myself. A lot of things I'm going to tell y'all in this video, I got to say the same thing to myself. And that's how I know how important it is right now. I see y'all rolling into the chat. Who we got up in here, man? I want all you brothers to definitely engage in this conversation, all right? You brothers in particular. Now, you young ladies, y'all gonna learn from this topic as well, you know? But this is directed towards you brothers right now. We gotta talk about distractions, and it's gonna be layers to this topic because there's so many distractions that's geared towards suppressing and diluting the man's innate, powerful spiritual nature. It's definitely directed towards the man to suppress him through distraction. And we're going to talk about how they created this environment for men. And it was men who created the environment. But of course, it was carnal men. Now it's time for the spiritual men to cut through all of the tension and cut through all of the distractions. Man, let's see who we got up in here, man. We got AP Black up in this joint. We got Gloria. What's good? No doubt. I'm glad y'all catching another live stream. Y'all make sure y'all get them likes up. Let's get this video spreaded. Yes, yes indeed. Now, we're talking about distractions. They're everywhere. Everywhere. It's hard to focus. It's hard to hone in on what we should be focusing on as men, right? We should be focusing on the Messiah, on Christ, on the Most High. We should be focused on spiritual things, but there's so many distractions put in place. And it's important as men to correct this situation because we are the ones who are going to lead, all right? We got to take our rightful position as leaders. I can expect a topic like this not to spread too much because this system is constantly emasculating. This system is constantly tearing down brothers. And this system is all about feminism. Let's just be real about it. That's what's going on in this world right now. So I don't expect the truth to be popular here. But all in all, it has to be spoken. Now, what made me speak on this topic, I was reading the Bible. I was reading out of the book of Proverbs. In Proverbs, it says that a righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. A righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, right? Now, do you know how much focus, hard work, dedication, determination, drive, motivation, focus that it's going to take in this day and age to leave an inheritance for your children's children? Do you know what it's going to take to leave that type of dynasty and that type of legacy, brothers? Can you wrap your mind around how much focus and hard work is going to take? See, the Most High gives us the strength and the motivation to focus. When we feed our spirits positivity, when we gain strength from the holy text, when we plug into what's righteous, we get the strength to stay motivated. But Satan, the way he works, is he has to always constantly throw roadblocks in front of you. He always has to throw distractions in front of you. He has to he has to sidetrack you in order to deter you from your goal at hand. This is our responsibility as men to recognize those distractions. It's our responsibility to recognize those distractions. Now, distractions come in many forms, many forms. And often, brothers, we got to sit down sometimes and really prioritize. Oh, man. We got to sit there and prioritize. Brothers, we got to analyze the people around us. We got to analyze the type of women we deal with. Oh, yeah. We're going to scratch beneath the surface with this. We got to analyze the people that we surround ourselves with. And we got to ask ourselves, are these people productive or counterproductive in my walk with the Most High? In this righteous path I'm trying to walk, are they productive or are they counterproductive? Are they going to help build me up, or are they more of a distraction? Listen, distractions come in many forms. A lot of people who are set up to distract you by Satan, they do and say things to provoke reactions out of you. There's no bigger distraction than when you're reacting to something. Because as righteous men, we can't always be reactionary. And what you see here in the world, especially among social media, is a lot of undisciplined men who react to everything. They're reactionary. And that's because they don't have that discipline. They don't recognize that it's the distraction put in front of them. Now, there's a time and place to react, but most of all, we got to be logical as brothers. We got to be logical. And there's a lot of distractions set up against men in particular. Listen, we're gonna dig deep here. Now, there's a reason why I often speak about the no-fap lifestyle change. For those who are not familiar with the terminology, I'm speaking about semen retention, suppressing your sexual energy to transmute that very same energy to begin to do great things in your life. This absolutely should be practiced. Every man who is transitioning to manhood in its entirety, he should practice semen retention. He should practice no-fap. He should refrain from watching pornography and indulging in carnal desires. He has to put his flesh under subjection. This system that we live in, that we dwell in, they have purposely set up a system that is hyper sexualized, ladies and gentlemen. Everywhere you turn, you're being bombarded with certain images. Carnal men set up an atmosphere to distract righteous men. They took what we naturally have within us, which is the love for our women. They took that and they corrupted it. They gave you strip clubs. They gave you all these lounges and bars where women are walking around half-ass naked with G-strings on. You going to a regular bar, you just trying to have a drink, and you looking at G-strings walking around. You can't even tell the clubs from the strip clubs. I live here in Atlanta. You can't tell me what a strip club is. You'll go somewhere, you don't even know you're going to a strip club, right? And it's designed that way to keep you on a fleshly level, brothers. It's a distraction, brothers, because your sexual energy is the strongest energy known to man, brothers. The strongest energy. It is so powerful that when you refrain from watching porn, right? I'm telling you, try this for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, brothers. Don't watch no porn. Just work out, right? Exercise. Do your thing for 2 weeks. Focus on yourself. Read your scriptures. Try to eat as good as you can, right? Focus and hone in on yourself for 2 weeks and watch women begin to look at you differently. You brothers got to understand that women are going to gravitate towards you. It's a distraction just chasing women. It's a distraction chasing women when you have so much work to do, brothers. You have too much work to do to be out here literally chasing after women. You have too much work to do. A righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Your grandbabies are supposed to flourish and rise off of your legacy and your dynasty. How can you do that if you too busy chasing women? Distractions. That's a distraction, brothers. People don't understand and realize how powerful this semen retention is. And I'm going to stay on that subject for a little bit because we got to master ourselves, brothers. We got to gain control. You cannot lead a family. You cannot lead a woman. You cannot lead anybody if you don't have control over yourself. How can you control your environment if you can't control yourself? Think about that. How are you going to control the things around you, your atmosphere, if you can't even control your own vessel, brothers? It's a distraction. And it's so spiritual how this succubus spirit feeds off our energy. Listen, when you alone, brothers, when you have luxury time, leisure time, that succubus spirit is that spirit that's whispering in your ears, telling you to flip that laptop open. That spirit, that evil, demented demon is telling you to flip that screen open. Put something special in your search box. Vanquish your power. Be engaged with seducing spirits, because that's what it is. Their job in the spirit realm is to seduce you, brothers. There's some women out here who are distractions. Listen, brothers, let me put it out here. You have to focus. You have to know when you're being hit with a distraction. Because listen, anytime that voice arises, anytime that desire creeps in, let it be known, brothers, that you're on the right track. Because guess what? You're conflicted in your spirit. So Satan has to come try to pull you from what you're doing. He has to. He has to distract you. He has to tempt you. The Most High God doesn't tempt us. Satan does. That's why I said this, and I'll say this again. Idle time is the devil's playground. Brothers, you have no idle time. Your time is more important than ever right now. You are supposed to always be doing something. Always. There's always something you could be doing to better yourself. If you got idle time to be watching pornography, to be abusing yourself, to be engaging in the hypersexualization of society, if you have time to do that, you got time to read, you got time to exercise, you got time to clean your environment, you got time to chase your goals. No such thing as idle time, brothers. It's too many damn distractions out here. Let me tell you this. Women, when it comes to dealing with women, right? Brothers, I understand. There's a lot of beautiful women out here in the world. Our women in particular, in my opinion, are the most vibrant, beautiful species ever created. That's the Most High's greatest creation, as far as I'm concerned. The beauty that our woman hold. It's a reason why Satan appeared as an angel of light. Listen carefully. It's a reason why Satan was the most beautiful angel in the heavenly realm before he was casted out. So with that being said, he's going to use the most beautiful species, the most beautiful being, to not only entice you, but to distract you. Man, I was looking at an interesting clip. It was a brother. He was at the gym, right? He was on the treadmill. It was this sister. She was on the treadmill, and she was thick, bro. I mean, she was shaped real nice and whatever. And it was on World Star. The dude, he running. He on the treadmill. He getting his reps up. The sister on the side, you know, she just working out, minding her business, doing her thing. Man, this brother, he looking so hard, man. He slip up. He bust his face. He bust his face all on the damn treadmill. He hit his face on the treadmill, and then he slid off the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. Like, and you know, a lot of y'all, you know, probably think that's funny, but it is funny to a degree. But it also shows how much brothers are distracted. Like, listen, if you at the gym to work out, you have a goal in mind, right? You're focused on something. You're trying to build yourself up. You're trying to build your body up and whatnot. You're trying to get in better health. But instead of being in better health, you end up face planting. I believe that speaks volumes to where we at as men. I've done seen video clips of men walking into poles, you know, face planting into street lights, people getting in car accidents, everything. Why? Because these men are not focused. They're not focused. And that's why we talk about semen retention. Listen, once you gain discipline over your vessel, you don't look at women just based on how they look. You just don't do that. I mean, especially as you grow in age and in stature, and you beginning to really discipline yourself and really harness your sexual energy, you don't look at women the same way. You literally can feel their vibrations. You can feel their spirit and their energy. And I'm going to tell you, as a man, I have no preference with women. I'm literally like all women. I mean, far as a preference with a look, far as how she looks. What turns me on about a woman is what comes out of her mouth. You understand? How is she going to better me? How is she going to add to this legacy and this empire that I want to set for my grandchildren? We don't have time to play games, man. We don't have time to be playing games out here. How is that woman going to add to your legacy, brothers? Is she going to encourage you on this walk? Is she going to make sure that once you're dead and gone, once you out of this earth, is she going to be there to be like, this man was a great man? Because look, you know, when you're a righteous man, when you die, everybody got something to say. Is your woman going to be loyal and carry your legacy? Is she going to teach people what you taught her? Is she going to spread the word to the women? What is she going to add to you, brothers? Because a lot of y'all men out there, y'all are so distracted by beauty, you getting with women who are not adding a damn thing to your life. They not adding nothing to your life. Nothing. Nothing but sex and stress. Sex and stress. Is that what you want out of life, brothers? Just sex and stress? Or do you want to have a legacy for your children's children? And it's going to take a lot of hard work. Oh, man. Especially in this day and age, where brothers in our community, we already have all the odds stacked against us, brothers. We already got the whole world coming against us. Our ancestors were oppressed. We have to start from scratch, brothers. We have to start from scratch. Do you know how much dedication, time, focus, and energy it's going to take you? You cannot be out here being distracted. Not only by just women, but you can't be distracted by scoffers. You can't be distracted by agents. Those who are only there to sow discord in your life. Brothers, righteous men, God-fearing men, men who believe in the Most High God, men who work, men who do what they got to do for their family, men who are trying to build something. All right, they tried to knock the chat out. Y'all make sure y'all mash the thumbs up on this live stream. As you can see, they trying to knock it out. They don't want men being empowered, brothers. They don't want these type of talks. They want men who are gonna come and tickle ears of people. They don't want men who are gonna empower other men. That's just dangerous in this day and age. When you're trying to empower your brothers, that's just out of the question in this day and age, right? Brothers, you have too much work to do. Listen, not only do you have to gain discipline over your energy, your sexual energy as men, but you also have to be aware of those who only want a reaction out of you. You God-fearing men are always going to have people who are seeking reactions. They're distracting you. And a lot of the times in my personal walk, I've noticed that anytime I'm doing something right? Anytime I'm focused and I have a question about an individual who may be in my life, every time I'm active and doing the right thing, it seems like that person mysteriously comes out of nowhere with something that's left field. I mean, the Most High God be speaking to us, brothers. I mean, he be talking directly to you. It's like the moment where I know I'm on the right path, it's like somebody call your phone. They bang your line with something that's just like, what? That's so left field. This gotta be a damn distraction. You hit me up with this nonsense. This gotta be a distraction because I was good today. Here it was, I was meditating. I was getting some sunlight. I was enjoying my day. You know, I've been drinking water all day, praying, and here it is. You call me with this nonsense. Distractions. Distractions. They're trying to distract us from linking into the power that we have as mighty men. We're mighty men. We're so mighty, brothers, that if we actually allow the Most High to be our strength and our refuge on a day-to-day basis, all these agents, all these naysayers, they will cower from within. Absolutely, Omarion Slaughter. Let's make this clear. When I speak about meditation, I'm talking about meditating on God's laws, on the words that He's written for us, the rules of engagement, the rules of life, what we should be living by. That's what we meditate on. Brothers, there's a lot of distractions out here. A lot of distractions. When you get on the no-fap lifestyle change, also known as semen retention, you're going to attract women. You're going to attract them. They're going to come. Because women want a disciplined man. They want a man who is not thinking lustful all the damn time. A woman wants a man who can hold a conversation without talking about sex all the time. Now listen, there's a time for that. There's a time to talk real dirty to a woman. Oh yeah, there's a time for that, brothers. But when you meeting a woman, when you getting to know a woman, she don't want somebody who's like a pit bull with the pink thing hanging out 24/7, because that's all you bombard yourself with, bruh. That's all. You can't even hold a conversation with this woman. You are literally, when you're around her, you sitting there looking like a creep and a pervert. Women don't want that. They want to be able to look at you and say, okay, this man ain't paying me no damn attention, because why? He's focused on building something. It's in a woman's nature to help a man. I'm talking about real women. They will want to help you with your building. When they see you focused on something, brothers, it's a turn on. It's a turn on for women. Like a lot of you brothers, not a lot of you brothers who watching this, but there's a lot of brothers in our community. The only damn thing they focus on is playing 2K and playing Madden all damn day. Women have gotten to the point that, listen, they turned on just because he focusing on Madden. She trying to distract them from playing a damn video game. Now imagine if you a man and you focused on something real. You focused on something real. She trying to distract him from a video game to get his attention. Now imagine if you a man focused on something real, brothers. Building your legacy, building your dynasty, working hard, saving your money up, building your body, building your mind, building your spirit. Imagine what that would do to a woman if she see you focused on that. So if it's all about getting women, bruh, it starts with focusing on you. It starts with you, brothers. Because the people you see that's getting all the women right now, guess what? They were focused on something before they got all the women. Their priorities was in line. And I'm not saying that it's all about getting a lot of women and all that, but I'm saying at least if you're gonna be a brother who wants to have multiple women and whatnot, at least get your damn priorities in a row. Get your priorities straight. And listen, when you get on semen retention, no fat, the type of women that you're going to attract are not always righteous women. No. No. Don't think that for a second. When a wicked woman who carries the Jezebel spirit, when she sees you focused on something, her succubus nature is to stop leaders of the Most High. Oh, there's a lot of women out there who are closet feminists, who see men of the Most High, being men of the Most High, and it tears them up inside. It's a Jezebel spirit. And those women are distractions as well. When they see you brothers on the right track, oh man, they might show you a little leg. They may show you a little thigh. Yeah. They may bat their eyes at you. You know, with them long eyelashes. Yeah, she gonna give you that look, bruh. She gonna make you feel all the right things. But guess what? If you're not disciplined as a man, that's what's gonna get you. That right there. Now listen, she can have all those things. I truly believe in 2020 that a woman should be more aggressive in 2020 than they were back in the day. That's my personal beliefs. I think a woman should be more aggressive to the man that she wants, period. You know why I say that? Because listen, to every one man, it's like 20 women. So women, if you want a man, you like that guy, damn it, you have to swallow your pride in 2020. It just is what it is. Especially if you know that that man is going in the right direction. You know that you're dealing with a good brother. You need to be, you need to tell him what you want, because half the time, a focused, righteous man ain't paying you no damn attention. He not paying attention. I'm just being honest with you. Like, it's interesting sometimes when you out and about, women would do this thing where, especially when you on semen retention for a while, they'll do this thing where they'll purposely put themselves in your visuals and your optics. They'll get somewhere near you, right? And they expect you to say something, brothers, because they know they look good. Damn it, they know they look good. They expecting you to say something. Righteous man ain't gonna say a damn thing half the time, bro. He ain't gonna say nothing. Know why? Because a lot of brothers know that they got options. It is what it is. If you're a righteous man and you're on the right track, you're gonna have options, and really, it is what it is. Because you're focused on what you gotta do. You're focused on what you gotta do. And I'm telling you brothers this for a reason, because there's too many damn distractions out here. Now let's talk about it. Some of the distractions that's been put on the table on the media. Now I find this important because we living in a time of sensationalism. Straight up. Listen, brothers. The distractions that we have on the media have become the talk of the town by women. Men, you cannot engage in the same conversations that women are engaging in. It's time to let our women know we don't give a damn about Megan Thee Stallion getting shot in the foot. It's time to let our women know that we don't engage in sensationalism. Our focus on is what's going on in the world. Because I'm telling you this is because, listen, when we engage in certain narratives, when we engage in certain narratives as men, we add to the distraction element as a whole when it comes to our people. When things are being brought up and basic conversation, know that a lot of these conversations that are the talk of the town, that are popping on media, just know that it's coming from a woman's perspective. Men, we gotta narrate and be in control on what's popular. We gotta be in control on what's the talk of the town. When it's nonsense, we throw it out the window. We don't engage conversations that's nonsense. We speak about what's going on in the world as a whole. If you in this live stream, y'all mash that thumbs up button. We got thus amount of people in the room. We got thus amount of likes. And we just scratching the surface because this is for you brothers out here. This is for you brothers. And hey, if you a lady in the room and you like the information that's going out from on high to the men of the world, and you can respect and follow that type of leadership, then match the thumbs up. Somebody said, I don't like gossiping from men or women. Absolutely. But it just so happens that a lot of men are now beginning to take a feminist stance on how they view the world. Our conversation shouldn't be about what's going on what's the new tea. That's what a lot of, I don't know what's going on with these men these days. It's like these men be looking for tea. Who the hell, what kind of man is looking for some tea? So we got to redirect the narrative, y'all. We got to definitely focus on what's important in life. Right now, we got, 40 children were just found. It was 40 children captured here in Atlanta that was just found. These missing children should be a topic of conversation, ladies and gentlemen. There's predators out here literally snatching our children. As men, our narrative, our conversation should be, listen, we got to find out methods and ways to protect our children. We got to figure out how to police our neighborhoods and our environment. It got to be some real talk among men. When men get together, ain't no way. When men get together, grown men get together, we talking about what's popping on social media. We talking about this rapper and that rapper. Who beefing with this person. We talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. There's no reason why men, young or old, are coming together and that's the topic of conversation. Point blank, period. There's no way that should be a topic when human trafficking is at an all-time damn high and we need to be protecting our kids. It seems like nobody gives a damn about the babies no more. Here it is. All of these children are getting shot in Atlanta, Chicago, DC. And we're talking about a girl who may or may not have got shot in her toe. Y'all got to understand that this feminist agenda is promoting a lot of BS. It's promoting a lot of BS for you to focus on. We worried about Meg Thee Stallion feet when kids are getting shot. Distractions. Just distractions. And brothers, when you begin to focus on what's right in your life, when you begin to really gain control and discipline over yourself, the Most High can bless you supremely. I'm talking about, listen, let's talk about the top 3 things that men are distracted by. And if you know what men are distracted by, I want you, brothers, to share it in the comment section. Share it in the comment section. Number 1 I already named, women. Number 1 is women. Number 2, being reactionary. And number 3 is media. We don't control the narrative. Somebody said money. Oh man, y'all hitting the nail Whoa, my brother. Let's touch on money. Somebody said money. Somebody said sports. That was dope. I gotta get both of them. Money. Let's talk about money, brothers. There's a such thing as earthly riches and spiritual riches. It's a such thing as earthly riches and spiritual riches. Brothers, we are too damn focused on earthly riches. We have become materialistic. We have become lovers of ourselves, as the scriptures have said. And most of all, we have become zombies. And I call us zombies is because we are controlled by the almighty dollar. Listen, when what you do on a day-to-day basis dictates how you feel, then that's a problem. Let me rephrase that. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Lost my train of thought there for a second. When you have a lack of money in your pocket, and that dictates and determines how you feel, that's a problem. You should know where you stand spiritually. If you're doing the right thing, the Most High, He got riches stacked up for you. He got riches stacked up for you. Don't let money be the reason why you sell the hell out. Don't let money be the reason. When the Most High got the whole world is yours. Stop being materialistic, man. Once you can let go of the money and understand that God is the one who narrates your life and supply, He's your supplier as long as you're doing right, then you done made it to the next level. Money is no longer a thing. Money is nothing else but just a tool used. That's it. That's all it's used for you to do what you got to do. Now, brother says sports. That's deep, brother. That's profound. Because they use sports in the Roman Colosseums to do exactly what we talking about, to distract. They had brothers fighting lions, tigers, and bears. Why? To distract. While there's laws being passed. While there's things happening in the world. They use sports to keep you brothers distracted. But let me show you how good and powerful the Most High is. Let me show you how just He is. Guess what? The Most High's taking those distractions from you brothers. He's taking them. NBA, they got people playing basketball in a bubble. People ain't watching them damn games. NFL shut down. NHL shut down. Everything shut down, right? Y'all think it's the Most High. I mean, y'all think it's the satanic powers that be. It is the Most High. He's taking all the distractions from you. Now you don't have no reason to be so engulfed with these sports. And you got brothers out there that be beefing, literally beefing, arguing, fighting over sports. Man, I seen a lot of people saying good things about these distractions. What else are we distracted by, brothers? What else? I'm gonna tell you, that sports ain't no joke. Because listen, Sunday football, right? When that would come on, your wife or your girlfriend will be at church gaining all the spiritual knowledge for the family. She be gaining all the spiritual knowledge for the family while you sitting there watching football. So then when she come back, she the damn head of the household because she been in church. Somebody said beefing. What? Let me tell you something. Y'all in here preaching. That's part of the distraction mechanism for sure. 100. Let's just use YouTube as an example, especially within the black sector. Within the black sector of YouTube. It seems that every YouTuber who is building a platform right now is doing it off the backs of someone else, right? Have y'all noticed that? Every YouTuber in the black sector is building their platforms off of someone else's name, right? That's how beef is created. When men are not focused on their own work. Listen, if you're building a YouTube platform, you should be focused on building your platform. Now, there's a time to speak on other names, which, trust and believe, oh, Grandmaster J of the NFAC, I'm going to expose the hell out of this clown. He's going to get, I'm not even going to tell, this dude going to get mutilated. But guess what? New Breed built his own platform up, not off people's name. And that's what you got to do as a man. Focus on what you got to do. But when somebody comes against your word, hey, be a defender of the faith. The Most High don't want no man who ain't willing to get no blood on their sword. Better believe that. And a lot of these dudes gonna get exposed. But yeah, that's coming though. But it's not coming to YouTube because it's gonna be such a rebuke. If you don't follow me on Patreon, I advise you follow me on Patreon. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box. Once it's gonna be done tomorrow night. Grandmaster J, he's going to get exposed for the agent provocateur that he is. The NFAC, I'm going to completely obliterate them. All right? Because I don't need my people following this nonsense. I'm a defender of the faith. They came to Atlanta with that nonsense. They ain't checking with me. They ain't checking with Abaya Adonai, the brothers who are in the Hebraic community here, before they start marching, screaming Israel with guns. Nah, we don't react. We don't move like that. It's time for these agents and these people on the outside to show some respect on brothers who've been doing the work. Instead of trying to come into our atmosphere and demonize and dehumanize our people. The hell with that. I'm a defender of the faith. Been doing it. And there's nothing humble about that. And I'll look Earthworm Jim right in the face and tell him that. Ain't no coward over here. I defend my God. You ain't gonna set our people up for the damn slaughter, your agents. But anyway, man, let me not divert. Celebrities. Boom. That's another one. Celebrities is another distraction. And that always the talking points in our communities. Political campaign, all distractions. All distractions. Even some of you leaders out here, you got to get off that low level of, trying to pick one side or the other. Both of them are satanic and wicked. If you choosing Democrats or Republicans, you choosing two evils. The question is, what are they going to do for us? Yeah, some people say they distracted for fame. Yeah, absolutely. They doing anything for clout. Yep, arguing. Yep. Facts. No doubt about that. Drugs. Somebody said drugs and weed. Man, listen, Satan, he sets up so many devices. Just look at all of the things that's placed in this world that can distract you. You ride down the street, liquor store, weed man, dope spot. I mean, it's just all distractions. And somebody asked, was weed bad? Let me explain this. The Bible tells us to be sober and vigilant, because Satan is like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. Now, the word tells us that for a reason. Now, marijuana, hemp, it has a use in this planet. You can use it for various health purposes. You can use organic hemp seeds, hemp oil, CBD oils. I actually use all those items. But when you smoke marijuana, when you light it up, you can open your vessel up for demonic possession. All right? All distractions are demons. When you stimulate that pineal gland, you open your vessel up for possession. This is why you may smell things that are not there. You may see things that are not there. You may hear noises that are not there. Why? Because that's a demon. That's why. And I'm going to tell you right now, just speaking on marijuana a little bit more, man, listen. These days, listen, they got some, that's not even weed that they smoking. I don't know. They got some synthetic stuff that they're trying to legalize for a reason. And it is warfare. It is warfare. We got too much to focus on as men to be sitting somewhere getting lazy and high, man. There ain't no way, man. It's too much going on. I feel like it's a plot to make brothers psychologically distorted. The weed nowadays, when you smoke it, you're going to lose your damn mind. Trust and believe that. You're going to lose your damn mind. There's chemicals out there in the weed. There's chemicals that's put in the weed that in turn male frogs into female frogs. This is a fact. Y'all wonder why these men walking around half feminine and half weird and walking around switching and looking crazy? Because look, whatever's in that weed, it's a chemical reaction. It's a damn chemical reaction. It's in the weed. It's in the weed, y'all. I'm telling you right now. When you see these men out here carrying themselves a certain way, it's the weed. I'm telling you right now. So you can smoke it at your own risk. Somebody said it makes you emotional. Facts. And somebody said it makes you numb to the Most High's voice. Absolutely. How can you hear from the Almighty God if you have just killed sobriety? The Most High speak to us in sober mode. Yep. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, yo. We got like 15 more minutes for Q&A and just building together, man. Talking about some current events and all these things, man. I feel like this is a powerful lesson for you men out there, man. Y'all also hit them thumbs up, because in Q&A, you know, I would like y'all to be able to ask questions. You know, a lot of men, man, we gotta get our priorities in check. Is the woman you with? Is she helping you build a legacy for your grandbabies? Is she helping you go to the next level? Is she encouraging you? Or is it just stress and sex? Is it just a distraction from the overall goal? Listen, as men, every day, and this is a feeling that I have every day, and I hope that you brothers have the same feeling and the same thoughts, right? There's not a day that goes by when I'm not thinking about what happens when I die. And I'm not trying to get morbid or dark, but truthfully speaking, that's how I feel every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about, okay, if I died today or tomorrow, what kind of legacy will I leave behind? What would my kids do? What would my grandkids do? What would they say? What would happen to my family? That's an important thought process as men. And because, listen, the people who control this earth, the way they control this earth was through generations. They passed down the agenda. Some people are like, well, how are these satanic Luciferians able to continue to do the same thing all these generations? Because they were wise enough, even though they're demonic, they were still wise enough to teach their children the legacy, to leave something behind. It was all about what we leave behind for our families. Now, when you're a person who got to go against all odds, you don't have time to be distracted. You don't have time for nonsense. A lot of you brothers out there, when you meet a woman, you need to tell her right off the bat what you expect from her, what you want in your life, what you want it to be. Listen, I need you to play this role. I'm trying to build a legacy, a dynasty. I need you to do this or that. This is the role you play in this picture. This is the piece of the puzzle you have in my life. As a good, godly woman, this is the role you have. That's how it needs to be, brothers. We don't have time for no nonsense. We cannot be playing games in this day and age. Stop playing games. We don't have times to just be having casual sex. That's what they call it, right? They call it casual sex, right? We don't have time for that. We got too much to do. If you dealing with a woman, it should be something that she's introducing or bringing to your life. She should be bettering you. It shouldn't be solely based on she got a nice body. There's a lot of women that got nice bodies. What is the overall growth that's coming from that connection you have with her? You don't have time to be playing games and manipulating, and you don't have time for that, brothers. Stop being distracted. You got too much work to do as kings, royalty, sons of Zion. You come from a royal bloodline, and there's a lot expected of you from the Most High God. And listen, you are judged by your works, brothers. You judge by your works. Don't think it's all about how you feel in your heart. I'm a good guy, I have a good heart. No. The Bible says the heart is deceitfully wicked. The world will tell you, follow your heart. Just follow your heart. No, do the work. God said, if you love me, keep my commandments. No doubt about that. Somebody said, so we are judged by our works. The Bible says, what's faith without works? What's faith without works? You don't think, listen, the government keeps a dossier on you. The government keeps a record on your life. You don't think the Most High God is going to say, I enlightened you. I woke you up. What did you do with this awakening? You don't think the Most High going to look at that? Like, that's crazy to me that the Christian church have brainwashed us to the point where we don't believe that we got to put in no work for God. We could put in work for everything else. You go to work every damn day for a boss, your manager, and you put in work. Every quarter or so, you grade it on a scale of what type of work you put in. So you don't think for a second that the Most High is not like, okay, I awakened you. I gave you the eyes to see. I gave you the ears to hear. I gave you good health so you can physically work. I gave you, I gave you drive. I gave you motivation. I gave you wisdom. I gave you all this insight. But what did you do? Of course, the Most High judged us on our works, brother. On our doings, what you do. And that's what we got to know as men. Don't be brainwashed by this Christian church who have practically maimed and neutered us as men. The Christian church has totally neutered us as brothers. Neutered us. They told you that if you look at a woman and you're attracted, then you full of lust and you sinned. When we know that it's in our nature to populate. It's a natural connection. You're supposed to like women. Right? But the Christian church said, oh, if you look at a woman wrong, no. It's supposed to be balanced. You're not supposed to get with a woman solely based on how she look. Don't be distracted by her beauty. Even the Bible says Satan came as an angel of light. He's going to use the most beautiful thing on earth. Don't be distracted by the beef and the rumors and the innuendo. Don't be distracted by money. No, don't be distracted by it. Understand what money is. It's just a tool. If the Most High blesses you with money, it's because that's what you need to do what he needs you to do. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Let's see what the brothers got to say. Let's see what the brothers got to say in the chat. Let's see what the sisters and brothers got to say. Because you know what, we need streams like this. Because, we're living in a society where if you're a man and you're trying to empower men, it's often frowned upon when you got women's motivational channels. You got, you got a lot of things that appeal and appease to women, But brothers, every now and then we need that. We need a motivational talk to be able to keep our head up and do what's right. No doubt about that. And it was weighing on my spirit to speak to you brothers today, man, because I know the distractions are there. Imagine this. It's not like the days of old. In the days of old, there was a lot more nature. Women were a lot more chaste and covered up. Nowadays, brothers, you can't walk out your door without being distracted. I'm talking about it's everywhere, especially when I'm in Atlanta. It's everywhere. Just distractions, bro. And I be praying sometimes. And let me tell you, the power of prayer, brothers, is needed. You got to pray, brothers. Cause what I'm telling you right now, you're still gonna have temptations. You're still gonna have distractions. Sometimes you gotta go to the Most High and be like, Lord, I need you to help me to focus on what I need to do. You know, I need your help focusing on what my mission is in life. I need to be able to build up something for my family, Lord. Help me to focus. Help me to see through all of these distractions that's placed in front of me. I got people hitting me up trying to get reactions out of me. I got all these things happening, Lord. Help me to stay focused on your work. Help me stay grounded. This is what you got to pray, brothers. As men right now, man, we need that prayer. Brothers, we need that prayer. Because they've set up the whole system to distract you. No doubt about that. Yep. Hold on. Let me see. I see some good comments in here. As y'all can see, they try to interrupt the stream. They try to interrupt this. Y'all hit the thumbs up. The stream ended, and now it says I only been on for 19 minutes. What is going on here? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Yeah, y'all see what they do when we have these type of talks, man. Yeah, y'all smash that thumbs up, man. And I'm looking at the live chat, and it's real weird because it says it's only been going for 20 minutes now. And y'all know we've been in here for an hour. So I don't know if they just knocked off some of the stream. I don't know what happened. Yeah, this is the things that we got to go through, man, in this day and age, man. When we coming with that truth, this is what we got to go through. And people wonder why I made a Patreon page. Y'all don't understand the type of battles that we got to face when we speaking the truth on certain platforms, all right? And that's why we got to support each other, man. I tell everybody in here to spend $3 a month to watch me on Patreon so I can say what I want to say, when I want to say it, and how I want to say it. You know? It's $3 a month, man. I give everybody damn near full access for $3. Like, it's simple. We don't have to be on platforms that's trying to filter out truth. We ain't got to do that. We compromise for this system. We spend $3 a day on nothing, junk food. But this spiritual food, we won't do it. We won't do it. That's why I promote Patreon. That's why I get on that platform, because I have to pay for Patreon to upload, because you got to pay for freedom of speech these days, especially when you're empowering men. It just is what it is. Yeah, man. And see, the adversary ain't stopping nothing, because when they knock the stream out, more people hit the thumbs up. They're like, okay. It's like y'all got to see that it's the truth. Listen, let me tell you this now. I feel like that I done built myself up to the point where y'all know when I go live, y'all gonna get a good stream. So just hit the thumbs up when you come in. Even if it's a stream you disagree with, it's gonna be quality and it's gonna be true. Yo, New Breed, the agenda has been planned since the 80s. They've been knowing what's coming. That's why they have all these distractions. That's a fact. That's a fact. And now we waking up. The veil is being lifted. I don't want to be bothered with no one that wasn't there for me when I was homeless. Wow. And you shouldn't want to be bothered by nobody who wasn't there for you when you was down. That's another thing. Those distractions who only out there to get reactions out of you and deter you from your mission, they ain't never there when you need them. They ain't never nowhere to be found when you need them. When it's some mischief to get into, they always there. But they ain't never there when you need them, man. And that's why, we can't be trying to appease and appeal to everybody. You got to live your life to the fullest. Do what the Most High sent you here to do in this life. Accomplish your goals. Focus, brothers. Focus. Determination. There's nothing more important than focus right now, brothers. And doing what it is you're supposed to be doing as men. Don't be distracted no more. Know that you're the prize, brothers. Righteous men. God-fearing men. You're the prize. You're the prize. There's not too many of you brothers, man. There's not too many of you stand-up guys out there. Just know that a woman should be honored to even be in your presence. Yes. And we talking that king talk, that royal talk. A woman should be honored to just even be in your presence, brothers. If you a good man, you know you an honorable man. You got ethics. You got a code of conduct. You got rules you live by. You're hardworking. You're determined. You got drive. You got direction. Just know, brothers, she should be honored to be in your presence. You ain't got to entertain anybody. You ain't got to jump through loops. If you focus on your goals, the Most High is going to put the right people around you. I'm telling you. Don't be distracted. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been a phenomenal live. Hopefully this helped a lot of you out in your walk and your journey. We're talking about distractions. Let's get them out of there. Know when there's a distraction in front of you. Hopefully this video helped you out in your walk and your journey. Hopefully the whole live stream is on YouTube, because I don't know what just happened, y'all. I'm literally looking at the stream. It says 25 minutes. We've been in here over an hour. So hopefully the stream stay up. And hopefully the whole stream is there. Maybe it just has some technical difficulties. Who knows? But anyway, family, man, it's always an honor and a pleasure. I got a few more things to do for the day. Again, if you don't follow me on Patreon, follow me there. I'm going to be exposing Grandmaster J of the NFAC on Patreon, because I'm going to show you that this dude is a damn agent. All right. And I was the first one. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I was the first one in the Hebrew community to really call this brother out for what he was, which is an agent. And that's what it is. He came to Stone Mountain, Georgia. He came to our territory, flexing, trying to put a target on our back. And listen, brothers like myself and Abaya Adonai, we already checked them on that. And that's what brews need to be doing. Defending our word, defending our faith. And I'm going to really put the hammer down on it. I don't bite off nothing I can't swallow. Blessed believe, I don't bite off nothing I can't chew. And that dude going to get chewed up, all right? Straight up. But that is what it is, y'all. But I'd like to thank y'all for watching this live stream. Hopefully this helps you out in your walk and your journey. Y'all have a blessed evening. With that being said, shalom and peace.